Alright. So, simultaneous equations. When you solve simultaneous equations, there are two unknowns. And what are the two unknowns? The first unknown is x, and the second unknown is y. The first equation up here is a line equation, and you can tell that it's a line equation because it has an x, a number, and a y. There's no x squared or y squared. There's no squares in it. And the second number, this is the equation of a circle. X squared plus y squared is equal to 17. So basically what we have is we have an x and y coordinate. We have a circle. The circle is x squared plus y squared is equal to 17. And we have a line cutting the circle somewhere. So at the end of it, we have to find out, that's what we have to find out, where the line cuts the circle. Alright, so we'll be finding two coordinates where the line cuts the circle. So that's what we're finding out. Right, to do this sum, there are three steps. The first step is we take the line equation, so call it step 1. And I call it, so rearrange. You rearrange the line equation. So you take the line equation, and you have to rearrange so you have at least x or y is on the left hand side on its own. In this case, we don't have to do anything further, but x is on the left hand side on its own, and everything else is on the right. That's what I mean by rearrange. All right, so the line it's okay. It's already rearranged. Step 2, we'll look at another example later on where we'll have to do some work here. Step 2 is we put the line into the circle. So here the line x is equal to 5 minus y. So what we do is we write down the circle equation. And we're going to replace x with 5 minus y. So here's x. I'm going to replace that with 5 minus y. That's squared. Alright. We have to square out these brackets. So we'll do it in, call it rough work over here. 5 minus y squared. So it's 5 minus y times itself. Alright, so this is rough work over here. So I'm doing this bit over here. So it's 5 times the second bracket. Minus y times the second bracket. So multiply it out. 5 times 5 is 25. 5 times minus y minus 5y. Minus y times 5 is minus 5y. And minus y times minus y is plus y squared. Now you've got 25. Add these two. Minus 5y minus 5y is minus 10y plus y squared. Alright, so all of that squared is this. So I'm going to replace this, so this with this. Right, so that is equal to that. Right, now I can add y squared plus y squared is 2y squared. I have 25 minus 10y, and I'm going to bring the 17 across to equals minus 17. Okay, so 2y squared minus 10y, 25 minus 17 is 8. Right. Now, so what I need to do, this is a quadratic equation now. So at this point, what I need to do, this is still step 2, I need to solve the quadratic equation. So the first thing, what number, 2 will divide into all of these numbers here. So 2 into 2 goes once, 2 into 10, 2 into 8 goes 4 times. And I need to solve this. Right, what are the factors of 4? 1 times 4 and 2 by 2. Now, which pair will add up to 5? Add or subtract, it will be 5. Alright? So the factors of y squared are y times y. So y goes here, y goes there. I'm going to use 4 and 1. Right, how do I get minus 5y? 4, do the test. How do we get minus 5y? Michael?
2 minuses.
2 minuses, very good. Top minus goes left. And the bottom sign goes right. Right, to finish it off, they're factors. To finish it off, to solve, you go y minus 4 is equal to 0. Y minus 1 is equal to 0. Y is equal to 4. Y is equal to 1. Right, so if I had x and y coordinates in a circle, I have 2 points of intersection. So an x and a y, x and a y. I have my first 2 y values, 4 and 1. I have to find the x values. Right, so the way you do that is you go back to your line equation, this one here, the one that you rearranged. X is equal to 5 minus y. And you write it down. X is equal to 5 minus y. Write it twice. So this is step 3. Now, on the left hand side, y is equal to 4. 5 minus y is 4. 5 minus 4 is 1. X is equal to 1. So you got x and y. X is 1. Y is 4. So over here, 1, 4 is a point. And do the same over here on the right hand side. Replace y with 1. So x is equal to 4 and y is equal to 1. Second point, 4, 1. So 1, 4 and 4, 1. Alright, so these 2 points are where the line and the circle cross each other. So 1, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I'll have to redraw the circle. And 4, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So the circle actually looks something like this. The line and the circle intersect at, this is 1, 4, and this is 4, 1. So that's where the line crosses the circle. Okay? So, right, just quickly. So the line equation and the circle equation. Step 1, rearrange the line equation. So that means that either x or y needs to be on its own. Step 2, put the line into the circle. So write down the circle equation and replace, so in this case we replace x with 5 minus y. Over here on the right hand side we multiply that out. And this was the answer. 25 minus 10y plus y squared. I put that here. Add what you can. We got a quadratic equation here. And then we have to solve the quadratic equation. So first of all we divide it across by 2. And we solved the quadratic equation. We found two y values. Step 3, write down your line equation again. And replace y with 4 on the left hand side, replace y with 1 on the right hand side. So we got the two coordinates eventually, 1, 4 and 4, 1. Right, we'll have a go with another one.